He would act very bully-like, very like hard-ass kind of, and there's been times where he'd get almost satanic talking about people like...
This is the story of betrayal, manipulation, and cold-blooded murder. A tale of a young woman led down a dark path by a man who controlled her every move. Christine Paolilla was born on March 31st, 1986, in Long Island, New York, to Charles and Lori Paolilla. Her father, a construction worker, tragically passed away in an accident when she was just 2 years old. Struggling with grief, her mother developed a drug addiction, resulting in Christine and her older brother being placed in their grandparents' care. Christine was diagnosed with alopecia in kindergarten, causing complete hair loss. She wore wigs and thick glasses, becoming a target of relentless bullying, which deeply impacted her self-esteem. After Lori overcame her addiction and remarried, the family moved to Clear Lake City, Texas. At Clear Lake High School, Christine befriended popular students Tiffany Rowell and Rachel Paolilla'S. They helped her transform her appearance, leading to her being voted Miss Irresistible in 2003. That same year, Christine began dating Christopher Lee Snyder, a 21-year-old with a troubled past of drug use and criminal activity. The relationship isolated Christine from her family and friends, as Snyder's controlling behavior and her growing drug use raised concerns among her loved ones. On July 18, 2003, Christine and Snyder visited Tiffany Rowell's home. Present at the house were Rachel Paolilla'S, Marcus Priscilla, Tiffany's boyfriend, and Adelbert Sanchez, Marcus's cousin. According to Christine, the couple planned to steal drugs from the residence. However, an argument escalated into violence. Snyder and Christine murdered all 4 victims, shooting them multiple times. Rachel attempted to call 911 but was brutally struck by Christine with a pistol, fatally wounding her. Disturbingly, evidence suggested that the women were shot in the crotch, hinting at possible jealousy or resentment. The crime scene left police with minimal evidence, leading investigators to initially suspect a drug-related motive. Marcus Priscilla was known for selling drugs, while Adelbert Sanchez had recently moved from Chicago to escape violence, only to be killed within weeks. Christine and Snyder left the scene with little trace. Hours later, Christine resumed her shift at Walgreens. The pair eventually broke up in 2004, with Snyder being arrested for auto theft. Christine married another man, Stanley Justin Rott, in 2005. That year, Christine inherited $360,000 from her father, using it to buy a home. However, guilt consumed her after seeing sketches of the murder suspects on TV. She confessed the crimes to Rott, prompting them to go into hiding in a San Antonio hotel, where they spent months abusing heroin and cocaine. In July 2006, an anonymous tip led police to Christine. She and Rott were arrested in their hotel room, which contained 70 bottles of heroin. Christine Paolilla had been involved in the murders after their detention. Upon discovering that Rachel Paolilla'S had still been alive and attempted to dial 911, Christine returned to beat her to death with a revolver. This chilling detail was revealed later during an interrogation where Christine discussed her past relationship with Christopher Snyder.
Who was Chris Snyder to you?
Very controlling, very scary person. Whenever whenever his temper was pushed, or whenever he would felt he had to prove something, he would act very bully-like, very like hard-ass kind of, and there's been times where he'd get almost satanic talking about people, like, I wonder what it'd be like to kill someone, or there's been so many times where me and him have gotten into fights and physical fights, and very manipulative, very
Let me stop. Is it safe to say, were you romantically involved with Chris a few years ago?
Yeah.
Was he your boyfriend?
Yeah.
How long did y'all date?
About a year.
About a year?
Most.
Okay. Was it a love-hate relationship? Did you have strong feelings for him?
At first, it was a really good relationship. Then he started, I guess once he got used to the relationship, when, the more like
Newness
shyness,
wore off.
yeah, he got very, very take charge, very demanding.
Okay.
And if he didn't get what he wanted, he would do whatever it took to, get me to, do something for him, or, or say something for him, or just pretty much, he really could, he knew that what my weak spots were, and when I would be in a weak state of mind, and when he really could get to me. He knew what to say about my past, what to say, personal things about me, to make me feel very, almost like jelly, kind of.
Insecure?
Very insecure, just very, like nothing, very numb, very, just...
But the gun went off a bunch of times? Did it stop? Did it run out of bullets?
I couldn't even tell you. I was so
Okay.
scared. It was.
Then what happened?
It's like, it just felt like it was like a blackout almost. Sure. Everything just.
Okay.
Like hypnotized, kind of like, But all I can remember, I was just like, I was screaming and like, and just like. I kept trying to like pull away, but I couldn't, because I felt like just like spaghetti almost.
Right. Okay. So what happened after all that?
And then I ran, or I didn't run yet, but he kept then I heard I heard like shots, but it wasn't from my gun. It was, or the one that he gave me, because like I was like holding on to it, and then like I'm trying to remember like how this happened, because I remember it was just like, it was so quick. Like I heard like other like shots like going off
from his gun, I guess.
I don't know what kind of.
I mean, there wasn't
shot.
a third person shooting.
No.
Okay.
It's just everything was like, everything got like like quiet, like, but how like in the movie Saving Private Ryan, you can hear like shooting, but like you can't hear like anything else.
Right.
Like you can hear people or whatever, and then sorry, I'm just trying to.
I know you are.
Just to calm down.
I know you are.
Can I just wait until I finish my cigarette, please? I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
I still get used to hearing his voice and seeing his face in my head every time I speak to you.
In a candid interview, she described Snyder as a very controlling and scary person, someone who became aggressive when his temper was pushed. He was manipulative, often playing on her insecurities and emotional vulnerabilities. At the time, Christine was emotionally fragile after losing her father at a young age. She admitted that Snyder took on a father-like role in her life, providing the stability and dominance she was missing. However, this relationship soon turned toxic, with Snyder using his control over her to manipulate and bully her into compliance. Christine further revealed how Snyder would pressure her into action she wasn't comfortable with. She recounted an incident where they were in a violent struggle involving a gun. She recalled shaking and screaming, feeling like she was being forced to pull the trigger, unable to control her own actions. Christine's retelling suggested that she was under extreme duress, but she ultimately admitted to being involved in the killings. Christine initially denied any involvement, but later confessed, blaming Snyder for coercing her into the murders. She and Snyder were charged with capital murder on July 21, 2006. Due to being deemed a flight risk, Christine's bail was set at $500,000. While Christine faced charges, Snyder remained elusive. Authorities suspected that Snyder had died by suicide, and on August 5, 2006, his decaying body was found in a wooded area. Snyder had overdosed on prescription drugs. Christine's trial began in 2008, and she was found guilty of 4 charges of capital murder on October 13th. That's all for this video. We hope you have found this video informative and interesting. What are your thoughts about this case? Let us know in the comments section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.